Hello there, YouTube subscribers. This is your girl, Pastor T, aka Pastor Tonya Harden of the New Destiny Fellowship Church. I want to thank you so much for everyone that has subscribed and shared. If you have not, go ahead, click the bell so that you can get all of the notifications. I hope you enjoyed the very last video. I thank you so much for watching, called Characteristics of Divine Connection. Whew. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you find divine connection relationships that you have been a part of. But most of all, I hope you're enjoying this series titled Characteristics of Women in the Bible. So far we have dealt with characteristics of a godly woman. We dealt with Eve in the Bible. Go back if you have not. Take a look at that. We also dealt with characteristics of characteristics of a godly woman dealing with Abigail in the Bible. Then characteristics of distraction dealing with Eve in the Bible. And then we just dealt with characteristics of divine connection dealing with Naomi and Ruth in the Bible. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed that video. But I want to talk about today, let's deal with characteristics of effective communication. Okay, pause. Let's break. Because this one may be a little harder, and you may not like it. But just know that I love you. I pray you continue to watch. Because this one affected me when I first did it. I did it a couple of years ago with the women in our church. And I got this lesson from no one other than Lady Marilyn. Her name is Pastor Marilyn Johnson. She's out of Houston, Texas. You can definitely go follow her on www.w4 ministries. I want to say it's w4ministries.org. Amazing woman of God, amazing ministry. She taught this to pastor wives, and I taught it to the women in my church, and she okayed us to share this information. So I'm sharing it on Facebook by giving her props. Can I pause and start right there? Is that, don't be so quick to take people's stuff and don't give them accolades or don't give them acknowledgments that this is where you learned this from. Very, very careful. That's why it's very important as we deal with characteristics to be authentic, to be you, and most of all, be able to be a woman of integrity. That's allowed that we deal with characteristics. Characteristics is dealing with the identity. So let's go ahead and get started after saying all that, right? Characteristics is dealing with the identity of women, making sure that we're walking in the right character, having the right character, the characteristics of God, making sure that we know our own identity. So many of us are fickle. Like I've stated on the other videos, we're so fickle, but we have to make sure that we are walking in the correct characteristic, walking our own identity, being who God called us to be, being us, being the woman that who God called you to be is enough. Let's just say that. Who God called you to be is enough, and you are enough in the body of Christ. So here we go. Characteristics of effective communication. Proverbs 4:7 says, "Wisdom is the principal thing, therefore get wisdom, and with all thy getting, get an understanding." So many of us we communicate improperly. We don't have the right communication because no one ever sat down and told us. No one ever explained to us how to communicate in our relationship with our husbands, with our spouses, with our boyfriends, with our children. Never taught us how to communicate properly. But I pray on today that you get an opportunity to hear, the different things that I learned from her class about effective communication. Good communication skills requires a high level of self-awareness. This will go a long way toward helping you to create healthy conversation with each other. Below is a sentence that delivers a different message with a highlighted word and emphasis. Now, I can send you this information. All you got to do is just email me, but I can send you the information that she sent me so that you can kind of follow with me. It's totally up to you. Before you even look at this video, you can email me at tonyaharden.tgc@gmail.com. I can email you the information. You can pause and get the information so that you can look through it with me. But if not, just walk with me, girl. Come on, let's talk. All right. So the sentence may go like this. I didn't say you stole the money. That's the actual sentence that we're dealing with. But we may come back and say, I didn't say you stole the money. I'm going to be very, very dramatic on this so that you can kind of see if you're not watching me on the actual paper. But I didn't say you stole the money. As you can notice, I put on the word say a lot, right? The next one is, I didn't say you stole the money. Right there, I already got an attitude. You just emphasize the word you. The next one is, I didn't say you stole the money. Different way, right? I didn't say you stole the money. No matter what, either way, we may put, and there's times in our lives that we may say, I didn't steal your money, or I don't know what you're talking about. And it's only to emphasize those words that we really go dramatic with, that we're like, what? What do you mean? And we get an attitude and don't realize, because we didn't know how to communicate that properly, we just took something way out of proportion, bigger than what we can ever imagine, because we didn't take the time to understand the proper communication. So what we do, we don't realize that we put more attitude in some of the words that we say. And so what happens when we put more attitude, and it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And because you said it that way, I get offensive, I get defensive, I get, because of how we say it. And my goal today is to teach you how to do it effectively. It's a way to communicate. It's not what you say, it's just how you say it. And especially we as women with the neck rolling and don't play, don't act like. And all of us, it doesn't even matter, color, gender, whatever. We all have a way of communicating improperly. And so my goal today, I'm not dealing really with no one in the Bible. I just want to be able to, let's communicate properly. Let's do it right. So there's 3 different types of communicators. You have a passive communicator, you have an aggressive communicator, and you have an assertive communicator. We will examine each in detail, and it will help us identify our own communication style and others. So share this with someone, because they may see themselves. I saw myself in a lot of them, okay? So you may see yourself as well. All right, here we go. I'm gonna try to do this as quickly as possible. Try to make this video 30 minutes, all right? So passive communicators, let's deal with that. A passive communicator put the rights of others before their own, minimizing their self-worth. Their goal is to please others. A passive person's speech and actions constantly say, approve me, love me, tell me when I'm okay, like me, avoids conflict through pleasing others, asks permission in their own tone of voice, word choices, and demeanor, and they make others responsible for them. Okay, Tonya, break this down. What do you mean? Prove me. Make sure. I need everybody to like me. Everybody to know I'm okay. And you're always asking questions. I always want to know, am I okay? Did I do that right? But they want everyone to approve them. They want validation of who they are. They want everybody to love them. No, I don't want nobody to not like me and not be upset with me. I used to be that girl. I don't want nobody to not like me. I want everybody to like me. I want everybody to love Tonya. Just love me. I'm lovable. They want everyone to tell them that it's okay. Like me. Like me. Like, I want you to like me. Not just love me, but like everything about me. Like my personality. Like who I am. Can I tell you, everybody's not going to like you. Like, I'm sorry, but it's not going to work that. I realize that as a pastor's wife that I'm going to bump heads with some people, because my way of thinking and their way of thinking are 2 different things. We're 2 different people. God created us totally different, and we're not going to like each other. Everybody's not going to like you. I'm sorry, that may have hurt, but I'm for real. Everybody's not going to like you. Not only that, they ask permission in their tone of voice, word of choice, and demeanor, meaning that I'm going to talk around it. I'm not just going to be straightforward, but I'm going to just kind of talk around it, and I'm going to ask you a question and see if you catch it and see if you can get that. That's too much work, okay? I've been there. They give their power away. They allow others, like, no, I'll go ahead, and I call it a modest humbleness. Like, no, that's okay. You go ahead. No, they give their power away. They make others responsible for them. I would even say they play the blame game. Well, you didn't do it for me. Why didn't you make it happen? They're very, very passive. A passive communicator manipulates others to get what they want. In the process, they give their power to them. Passive people lose their power by leaving others to make the decisions for themselves. Passive people blame others when their things go wrong. I didn't have anything to do with that, because such and such. When I say, now this one irked my nerve, because I used to be this way, and it gets me when people don't take full responsibility or take ownership. Like, take ownership. You were the leader of that. You were over that. What are you doing? What you mean? It's not your fault, but it's everybody else's fault. That's a passive person. Passive people long to be perfect so that everyone like them. I need everybody to like me. They seldom express direct desires for fear that their desires may not be good enough or may not be good right now or everybody's not going to agree with me, so I'd rather not do that. Not only that, they drop hints. I told you throw hints here and there. Like, you know what? It would be great if somebody could go get me some, I would really love for someone to go get some candy. They're passive. They look down or away. They stoop posture, excessive head nodding. They don't want to look at you. They can't look at you in your eyes because they're just not comfortable with them. I've been there. They're not comfortable with who they are. Okay, they're very apologetic, overly soft and tentatively voiced. They are very, I apologize. I had someone tell me one day when I was working, and they were like, Tonya, can you please stop apologizing? And I'm known for that. I apologize. Okay, they overly, no, because you really not apologizing. You really blaming everybody else, and you really a little upset and frustrated because it didn't work in your favor. And they didn't do what you wanted them to do. It didn't work in your favor, so you're a little hot. And it's okay, but you're passive. And so they were able to run over you. Uh-oh. I don't think highly of myself, so my feelings are not important. Whatever you say is not, my feelings, whatever y'all want to do, and you leave the room upset because you didn't address your true feelings. You didn't address how you really felt. And so what happens is when you don't address how you really feel, you leave the situation hurt, you leave the situation destroyed. Most passive people get hurt very easily because, well, y'all do what y'all, but you don't really don't want to give your opinion because you feel like what you have to say is not right or what you have to say is not important. You are important. They feel disrespected by others. They feel pitied by others. They want everybody disrespect them, and they feel pitied by others. Oh my God. Passive people are often frustrated. I said that earlier. Frustrated because stuff is not working in their favor. They're not doing it because they did not speak out loud. They weren't bold enough to give their true opinion and say how they really felt. And because of that, they walk around frustrated all the time. All the time. Been there, done that, walk in it. Even now, every now and then, I can become passive. Every now and then, I can be like, it's really not that important. I really don't have to do it. Come on, somebody. We can't be passive. Second type of communicator is an aggressive communicator. They stand up for their rights, but violate the rights of others. They stand up for their rights, but they violate the rights of others. Thank you, Pastor Johnson, Lady Johnson, for this information. I'm telling you, I done taught this so many times. It's crazy. I love it. But people often feel attacked when in conversation with an aggressive person, an aggressive communicator. They use words like you, me statements. You always interrupt me. You will not treat me Let me pause right there because I know you know somebody. If not, you just saw yourself in that very moment. You are interrupting me. You will not treat me this way. You will do what I say. Maybe you know somebody. Maybe you know somebody. I'm going to need you to dialogue. This is not a monologue, but a dialogue. I need to know, is this helping you? Because I know it helped me when I did it. But not only that, they focus on the person, not the problem. They focus on what the person did to them and not the problem. They speak for others and act as a mind reader. Everybody says this. Everybody say that you said. Everybody feel this way about you. They use words like always, never, everybody as a form of attack. They would describe the other person's viewpoint, often wrongly, but seldom express their own opinion. They use everybody else to express how they really feel, but they won't say they feel that way. They avoid conflict, thought, dominating others. They take others' power away, make others feel not worthy, hurt others with their words to get what they want. Selfish. Just selfish. Okay. Have a you do what I say or else attitude. Characteristics of an aggressive communicator. Your feelings are not important. You don't matter. I think I'm superior. I'm over you. They are loud. Oh man. They talk loud. They try to talk over you. Oh Lord Jesus. I pray this help you. They talk loud. They talk over you. They narrow their eyes by staring at you and looking at you a certain way and clenching their fist, and a posture is just like, I'm gonna beat you up. And they ain't nothing but a big old teddy bear. They normally are, because they feelings get hurt really, really easy. They aim not to clarify, but to win by overpowering others. And can I tell you this? I found out this too, is that most people that are like this are the ones that's in the car crying all the time. They crying because their feelings was hurt and they were frustrated. And they were beyond frustrated because you didn't do what they said. They bossy. They can't help it. I've been there before. I've been an aggressive too, y'all. I've been an aggressive communicator as well. So I can tell you this because I've been there. Not only that, in their mind, that winning means getting the other person to do what they want. They gotta win. They are very competitive. They gotta win everything. They gotta win at the end. At the end, they gotta win. I did a conference call. In the end, you win. They gotta win. There's no such thing as backing down and just letting somebody else win. They can't. They anger is from others. They're always angry with other people. I told you, they're the ones that go to the car and they crying all the time. They always upset. They always crying and they can smile in your face and, hey, I love you so much, and get in the car and cry because you didn't do what they want. You didn't do what I wanted you to do. They're those type of people. They're disrespected by others. They always feel disrespected, always feel like others hurt them, but they never take responsibility at all, never take ownership in what they did. They're feared by others. Ooh, everybody feel these type of people. They feel them because they can talk loud, they can out talk them, they can over talk them, they can all of that stuff. They can eat you up with their words. These type of people are dangerous. I'm telling you that because I told you this was me. They can be dangerous. So you got to be careful of that aggressive. You gotta humble. We gotta humble. We're in this together. We gotta humble ourselves. Any statement about the other person rather than the statement about one's own feelings or thought tend to have an attack quality. You, me accusations leave the recipient feeling attacked. Almost done. The third type of person is an assertive communicator. Assertive communicators stand up for the rights while maintaining the respect for the rights of others. They bring clarity to the situation. I think this is the type of person that we all want to be, okay? I'm not sure if we all that way, but this should be our goal, okay? I'm not going to hit you and just not give you something to look forward to. So our goal should be to be an assertive communicator. They bring clarity to the situation. They direct others to the power within. In other words, they activate some things within you. They see the good in you no matter what. They make others feel that they are enough. They make you, man, they encourage you. They empower you. I pray, Lord, I pray this is me, Jesus. I pray. Every time I go over this, I'm always praying that, Lord, please let me be assertive. Lord, teach me how to be assertive. So they use clear and direct statements. They're straightforward. This is so my husband, y'all. He used to be very, very aggressive. He was not passive at all, but very, very aggressive. I've been both, but he's such this. So honey, if you're watching, you are very assertive. Sometimes you can go back, but you don't stay there long and you come back. I thank you for that. All right. They use clear and direct statements. They has a just do it attitude. Like, let's just get it done. Let's make it happen. Let's just make it happen. We're going to figure it out. You know, no, they don't like, they're problem solver. They don't like stuff not happening. They like, okay, let's just get it done. Forget all the arguing and the fussing. Let's just make it happen. They have a focus on what they want to happen. They give usable information. They own and express their feelings directly. They straight to the point. You gonna know how. One thing about my husband, you gonna know how he feel. Now, again, I'm praying that the Lord will work on me. But you're gonna know how he feels. They focus on improving behaviors rather than on getting others to feel bad about their action. They look at people. It's like having a heart of a pastor. And this may not just be for pastors. This may be other people that are watching this. That they just have a heart for people. And they don't want to hurt people. They just want to be, let's get it done. And let me show you how you can do great in this. Let me show you how you can do better in this. Characteristics of assertive communication. Make straightforward statements about feelings and thoughts and wishes. We said that. Believe that we're both important and equal, that we both matter. They use statements firm with a firm voice. Like, let's get it done. There's no need. Let's not talk around and beat around the bush. This is what we need to do. This is where we need to go. They look directly at you in a relaxed posture and smooth movements, directly in your eye, and just talk to you. Y'all, this is so my husband. Like, he's straight direct, and I love it. He's such a man. I love it. They never attack others with their words. So here's an example. I want to use an example, and I'm almost done, okay? Are you ready? So let's say we go out to dinner and everybody's going out, and I always use my women's ministry. We're going out and we may ask the question, what would you like to eat? Now look at the responses below. If you're watching the actual paper that I've emailed you, or if you're just listening, look at the response below. An assertive person says, I want pizza. They straight to the point, firm, straight there. There you go, I want pizza. The passive person said, it doesn't matter. I will eat whatever you want to eat. I'm ashamed, because that would be me. And then I turn around and say, that ain't what I want. Okay. Nobody wants pizza. This is the aggressive person. Nobody wants pizza but you. That's for the kids anyway. Why can't you suggest something that we all like? If that's you, never mind, I'm not going to do it. That's an aggressive person. It's always you and always using everybody else to come against you and then dogging you out and making you feel like this big. When the conversation is over, you feel that big. All right. Tools for effective communication. Number 1, understanding and respecting each other's differences. Understanding that, most men are different. They talk and they give information, but women, we want to talk and give you information and connect or gain rapport. We're going to go all the way around and then come to it. Understand everybody different. Like, there's a difference. My husband, he's straight to the point. Me, I like to give the whole story. Let me tell you, when I went to the store, I saw Sally Sue at the store. And when I saw Sally Sue at the store, and my whole point was just to say, Sally Sue said hi. But I went, we're different. And it's okay. Understanding that men, they talk about things. They talk about business, sports, food, rather than people. Women, we talk about people. Hello. Yes, we talk about people. It's okay. The Lord gonna work on us. But men, they convey facts and not details. They give goals. They focus on solving the problem, are less like to ask for help for direction. My husband would not ask for help for direction. Me, I'm gonna ask, hey, where we going? Sir, can you tell us how to get to such and such I-45? That's me. My husband is not. Women, we will ask for direction. We're very relational oriented. We love relationships and all that great thing. The next thing is that to use the word I messages, not you, but I. The I messages deal with the problem, not the person. It has 3 components. Number 1, it has the behavior that is annoying or disruptive. Number 2, the feelings that you are experiencing. Number 3, the tangible impact it has on you. We got to get to a point to where we use the I messaging. Talk about you, not everybody else in the room, but I apologize. I made a mistake. I will do better. You have to learn to use the word I and not you and them and they. Use the word I. Take full responsibility and your actions and what you do and how you feel and what you want and when you want it and how you want it. Be very, very direct. Got to use the I message. Don't use the you method after a word. The receiver will think you are. Don't use the you method. We want to get away from the you method because the receiver is going to think that you're attacking them because you said that you was going to do and you said that you was going to go. We got to get away from the you statements. We got to learn to say I said, forget what everybody else said. You said you would. That's an argument waiting to happen, especially in your marriages. You said, we got to communicate properly. That's not the way we do that. We got to make sure, take full responsibility, take ownership, take accountability that you did it. Or, I'm sorry, I did it. See how I messed up? See, you probably got offended right there. But I did it, okay? Last thing, and I'm done. Let the word of God guide you. The scriptures that will help you would be scriptures like, let thy words be few. Yes, oh Lord. Set a watch before my mouth, O Lord. Be slow to speak and quick to listen. A soft answer turns away wrath. Let no corrupt communication proceed out of your mouth. Be wise, love all, and do it in love. The last one. Evil communications corrupt good manners. Evil communication corrupts good manners. So we as women, men, if you're watching, we got to be able to have effective communication. We got to learn how to communicate properly. We got to remember there's 3 ways to effective communication, and communicating properly with people. It's just better when you communicate properly, when you're clear, when you're concise, when you know what you're saying, you know what you want to do, and you're firm about what you're doing. And that way people are not taking you the wrong way. Our goal, my goal is to become assertive and not be passive and not be aggressive. We don't want to be aggressive. We don't want to be passive. We want to be clear about what we're doing. I want to encourage you to let's start working on our effective communication. You see how I did that? Let us start working on our effective communication. We got to make sure that we communicate properly, make sure that we're clear about what we're communicating, and make sure that we're firm about how we communicate, and make sure we're direct. We cannot go around being passive and being aggressive. It's not right. We got to communicate properly with our family, with our friends, with our husbands, with our children. We got to communicate properly. Everybody deserves it. We are God's people that's supposed to love on God's people. So let's start loving on God's people by communicating properly with people. Thank you so much for watching. Hey, if you have not purchased from Pain to Purpose video training course, go ahead, purchase it now. I'm getting so many testimonials about this video training course. It is changing lives. Matter of fact, I may have some of them do a video just to show you how this video is changing their lives. It's $45 for the video on From Pain to Purpose. You get 5 videos as well as a syllabus and a worksheet where you're going to be able to change the game about your pain and go to the next level in your life. And most of all, if you don't know your purpose, this is an opportunity for you to dig deeper to see how and why you need to walk in purpose and see how I walked in purpose. I love you so much. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, we're going to be dealing with characteristics of women in the Bible. I can't wait until next time. Don't forget, dialogue with me. Talk with me. Let me know. I'm here. I'm your sister in Christ that loves you and want to see you grow and glow and go to the next level. But most of all, I want to hear from you. Dialogue below. Let me know how this video has changed your life so that I can share with others how this video is changing your life. Until next time, stay blessed in all that you do. Love you much. Thank you for watching.